Hello. Where are we going to go today? I think I see a spot that I haven't been to yet. Kind of in a quiet alley sort of place. Nice high sitting area so I can get comfy. Talk to you guys for a little while. They're watering the flower beds here in Naperville on this Monday morning. Walking by some of the stores. I think it's pretty cool that, I don't know if you could see it, but Naperville has an Apple store. And it's all closed and fenced out, or whatever. Security fenced right now, but it's because it's 6:10 in the morning. Showing you some more of the pretty little shops. Some pretty little things in Naperville. Mosaics, I believe, in the background. Not totally sure. Ah! Almost tripped. Would have sucked if I tripped. A Warby Parker store, a Sephora. It's just a shopping mecca. Oh. Got garbage trucks doing their work on this Monday morning. Had to chug some water because I'm going to use the water as a backdrop. Gonna get comfy. I'm gonna notice that this Chico's sign is getting a whole lot of advertisement, a lot of free publicity. Wondering if they'll pay me to endorse. I don't even know what it is. I know what a Chico is in Spanish, but looks like it's a clothes store. It's a garbage truck coming rumbling down the parking lot to my left. Oh my gosh, they're so loud. I mean, I guess what's a garbage truck gonna be but loud? It's picking up these not huge, blue. I'll get to that. I appreciate the comment. The Burks with the white tube socks, you need some help. I so appreciate that. I think that's funny. I gotta do it on purpose. Hang with me. Don't go anywhere. I got an exciting introduction for you. It's going to be a great show. The garbage trucks are especially loud in this downtown location. When nobody else is here, there's no other traffic. So all you hear is the beeping of the truck in reverse and the thundering of the dumpsters being dumped. I've talked about it before. It's actually pretty cool, the technology that's hit the garbage industry, and how different it is since the garbage trucks, the garbage business existed when I was a kid. But anyway, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Monday morning. It is about 6:26 a.m. And it is June 5th, I believe. I think it's June 5th. Happy Monday. This is a little show I've been doing for quite some time. It is a show about me talking and sharing some of life experiences, sharing kind of the ups and downs we have in life. It is a show I've been doing for a while, a show that has been done on various platforms and in different locations. Do you hear that? There's apartments across the street. Imagine sleeping through all that ruckus. But it's a show I've done for a while, and it's a show I enjoy. A show I laugh at and laugh at myself at a bit, and just kind of talk about things and share some of the ups and downs that we all have in life. But for those that have been watching a while, you know Yeah, you do. You do. You got to know. For anybody that's been watching a while, I know you know. It's not just a show about me talking. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee. It's a tall Starbucks today. And I'm excited to have my first sip on this Monday morning. I think Mondays are great days. I think there's chances to start anew. Every day is a chance to start anew. But Mondays seem like a good reason. Kind of like the new year, the first of the year. It's the first day of the week. I know a lot of us don't love it. Because we're going back to work on Mondays. But I think it's a chance for new beginnings. But before I talk too much about new beginnings, because I tend to have... Sorry, I'm distracted. I have a tendency to do a lot of talking and not enough focusing on the task at hand. And the task at hand is taking my first sip of coffee on this Monday morning. And I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. I just started getting to Starbucks early over the last 4 or 5 days, and I've done my show out in downtown Naperville the last 4 or 5 days. For the previous long period of time, I was doing it on my couch, and I moved about a week ago, and in the flux, I decided to go to Starbucks first thing when I got going on whatever day it was, last Friday morning or Thursday morning. And I really enjoyed it. And the town is so quiet at this time. I mean, it's not that quiet. It's not literally quiet. Literally, it was quite noisy with that garbage truck. But again, I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois, which is a fairly large town. It's a town of 145,000 people, about 35 miles west of Chicago. And it's a town I've been fortunate to live in for the last 15 years or so. And it's got a beautiful downtown with a lot of great stores. I'm sitting across from the Apple store right there, which is kind of neat. Backing to me, there's a Lou Malnati's. I don't know if there's pizza lovers out there, but a Lou Malnati's Pizzeria. A lot of great stores, a lot of great bars, a lot of great restaurants. A little bit of the town's changed. I mean, there's an Eddie Bauer over there. But for years and years, there was a Gap retail store, and there was a lot of kind of more reasonably priced places to, I don't know, shop. Now it's a lot more, get more high-end, boutique-y type store, like there's a Faraday across the way. And honestly, I've only been in there once or twice, and I've never purchased anything there, but it's quite, I think memory serves, it's quite expensive. And somebody asked the purpose of this live. What do you mean, what is the purpose of this live? You must have missed my introduction. It's a show about talking and sharing our experiences and sharing our ups and downs and sharing some experiences and sharing the roller coaster that is life. But it's more than that. This is a dual-purpose show, a dual-purpose live. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And I've already taken my first sip, but I'm not afraid to take another, so let's have another. It is kind of a talk show. I wake up. I'm a guy that has an active mind, isn't afraid to talk to himself. Good morning from Ohio. Cheers to you, Amy Joe from Ohio. I have an active mind, and I started doing it about 4 years ago. And I was struggling in life and living in a dark apartment and broken up with my girlfriend and moved out of our house that we shared together in the neighborhood that I loved. And I always realized talking about my stuff made me feel a little bit better. And I started doing it live on another social media platform. And to be honest, people started watching. And they kept watching. And it seemed it was therapy for me, and it was almost therapy for others. As they watched, they would realize that this guy, oh, hey, congratulations on your summer break, Amy. But this guy with a big smile and a lot going for him has ups and downs as well. Wow, that echoes. It's almost kind of a cool sound. The garbage cans being dumped off in the distance. And the reverberating vibration of the metal clang-clanging. And the almost constant beep, beep, beep of the truck backing up. How do you help your dad stay sober? He's in the hospital with congestive heart failure from daily drinking. I don't think you can help your dad stay sober. Somebody asked how they can help their dad stay sober. He's got to be there for himself. You said you need to be there for him. He's got to want to stay sober. I was a daily drinker and pot smoker for a whole bunch of my life. And about 19 months ago, I don't even know how many months ago. I'm not one that counts the days or even the months, but I do know what day I stopped drinking. It'll be 2 years, end of October. And I think your dad has to want it for himself. If he doesn't want to be sober, all the, you think you're being there for him is just going to be nagging him. And I don't mean it in a negative way at all. But he's got to want to stop drinking or want to stop doing drugs or want to stop doing whatever bad habits he's had. And we all do. I don't think you can quit drinking for your kids or your wife or your job or what have you. You got to quit it for yourself. And for me, I just didn't like drinking anymore. And I was doing it every day. And it was just a way I dealt with the world and dealt with life. And would wake up, would eat breakfast, I was a realtor at the time, would do whatever work I'd have to do. But as soon as I could, I don't know. If there was an opportunity, if we were going to lunch, if we had an easy day without many appointments or any appointments, I wouldn't mind cracking open a beer early and starting the party, get the party started early. But I realized, I think drinking and drug use works until it doesn't work. And for me, it wasn't working, and I no longer felt like I was partying or having fun or enjoying it. It was just something I was leaning on to get through the day, and getting through the day became getting through the week, became getting through the year, became getting through my life. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, self. I didn't really look at myself in the mirror, but I felt like I was looking down from above at me on the couch. And I don't know, didn't like what I saw, so I wanted to change things. And again, I think you need to do it for yourself, because if you're doing it because your kids want you to or your wife wants you to, you're going to end up sneaking it. And it's funny because all my friends knew me as a daily drinker or pot smoker, and occasionally they'll ask, "Are you sure you're not, didn't cheat and all?" And I go, "What do you mean cheat? Who would I be cheating? Who would I be cheating? I don't know. I'm sure there's a bar within 100 yards of me right now. It's not open because it's 6:30. But if I wanted to drink, I'd drink. If I wanted to drink, I'd drink. So I wouldn't be cheating. Wouldn't be sneaking it. I could if I wanted, but I just don't. And I do think you need to want it for yourself. So as far as how can you help your dad stay sober? He's got to want to stay sober. And if he doesn't want to stay sober, there's not much you can do, I don't think. So I'm sorry if that's hurts. I don't mean it to. But I think you need to forgive yourself that you can't fix him or save him. Because a lot of times in my life, I read a book recently or a couple years back called Codependency No More. And maybe that'd be a good book for whoever asked that question. Codependency is when you think you can fix, save, or change the world. And sometimes in an effort to fix, save, change the world, you can't take care of yourself. And I think that was me in a lot of ways. And I used to want to change everything or fix everything or make everyone smile or make them laugh or, I don't know, make them enjoy life a little bit more. But I think at some point you got to let that go and let that desire go and give it up to God, I guess, and realize your job isn't to fix the world or save the world or even fix or save your dad, because he's got to want to do it. And I would strongly recommend anyone out there read Codependency No More by a woman named Melody Beattie, who had a whole bunch of issues in her life. Great book, and I think it'll open up anybody's eyes. And since I've read it, it's changed my life in a lot of ways. I've let go of all the stuff, you know. I used to get offended or hurt if somebody didn't like me or something like that. Or if they're watching my video and they say, hey, your sandals and socks look stupid, or what's this show about? It used to hurt my feelings because I thought it was my job to show them how cool I am or how fashionable I am or how funny I am. And I realized it's not. It's their job to smile. It's their job to laugh. It's their job to stop drinking. It's their job to enjoy their job. And it's not my responsibility. And putting all that responsibility down has made me feel so much better. And it's just lightened my load that I think I was carrying around most of my life. And it feels pretty good. So let's drink a little more coffee. Again, it's Monday morning. Got my bag at Starbucks, my work bag. I was, so funny, I was expecting to be working today. I've been working I was a realtor for 17 years. And, okay, I appreciate it. I hope you follow the page. I hope you enjoy my content. I hope I help. I'm 54 years old. I got a fair amount of experience. I've had a lot of ups and downs. I've done a lot of things wrong and done my share of things right as well. I'm just giving you a quick tour. It's nice to be able to do the tour, just kind of the 360-degree tour. Keep talking. What if I got dizzy? I don't know. I'm not going very fast. I might not get dizzy, but it'd be kind of funny if I got so dizzy and I fell over in my live video. Phone hits the ground. But anyway, I was a realtor for 17 years, and I've been working at Super Target for the last 4 months. And I was just talking to the barista in Starbucks, and she asked me, oh, you were tired of the realtor life. And I was. I mean, there's benefits to it that you don't feel you have to go to work. You don't punch a clock. You don't have a boss per se. But you also kind of feel, or at least for me, I felt like I was drifting aimlessly. Without purpose other than finding the next customer to buy or sell a home for. And it just feels so good not telling people I'm a realtor anymore and not having to have the realtor discussion or the talk about the real estate market with every human being I met. And I'm working at a Super Target, and that's certainly not perfect by any stretch. But it's been good for me over the last 4 months, and I've learned a lot. But my point is, I've worked Mondays every day for the last 4 months. I had a set schedule every day for the last 4 months. And I think they're cutting back some hours. And I'd never even looked at my schedule because I knew exactly when I worked every day for like 3.5, 4 months. And one day last week, I tried to clock in, and it said, hey, you're clocking in too early. You're not scheduled to start till 8 o'clock. And I realized I better start checking the schedule, and I checked it last night, and I'm not even scheduled to work today. That would have been tremendously embarrassing to go into work, wearing my vest, getting my big smile on, saying good morning to everybody, good morning. And me punching in, and the little punch-in thing rejected me, saying, hey, you're not scheduled today. I would have had a sad face. I would have gotten a sad face. I would have gone, I'm not working today. You don't want me to work? And I just honestly, knowing my job, I probably just would have turned around and left. I wouldn't even have had to say bye to anybody. Nobody would have noticed. Which is so funny. Which is so funny. Yeah. So I'm going to use this day to find something that I think fits me a little bit more. And I've been talking about that for a while. And I've been exploring options and wondering about what I'm going to do. And I think I've taken a great first step to find a new career. And I'll tell you what, it's been growing a beard. I am a little bit. I've been shaving my head. But every once in a while, there was a period. Thank you for asking that question, Shannon. There was a period there, like every month or so, I'd take a week off shaving. And it's been about 4 or 5 days. And I don't know. When you're bald, you don't get to part your hair on one side or the other. You don't get to dye your hair. You don't get to lighten it. You don't get highlights. You don't get it long or short. You just look like you look. So every once in a while, I like to grow out a little facial hair. And I'll tell you what, after about a week, it drives me crazy. I feel so dirty. I just don't know how people do it. It itches. But, I don't know. It's kind of a good length right now, and it's kind of, I don't know. Is it sexy? Probably not. But, anyway, it's early June. I'm excited about my day. It's almost like a snow day back in high school. And I thought about doing a security job. No, somebody would kick my ass. They'd come in and somebody asked me if I thought about doing a security job. I mean, it better pay well. But I think that'd be the last thing I'd want to do in the world. I like people. I'd say, oh, come on in. Oh, do you need something? Here, take it. If you need it, you got to need it more than I do. I'd be fired on my first day. Or I'd get my ass kicked. Take my gun, please. I don't want it. No, I haven't thought about doing a security job a whole lot. I think I want to work with people. I think I enjoy people. I think I have a gift with people. And I think I have a natural friendliness to me that's special. And I think being a security guard or something would be almost contra to who I am, I think. I'm welcoming. And I don't think security guys are generally welcoming. I'm doing great there. I just found out, I found out about 12 hours ago that I'm not working today. And I'm telling you what, I'm looking forward to it. It's a day off, a day for my legs to rest. And airline customer service would be great with perks. I thought about airlines, and I talked about it maybe a week ago. I had a guy suggest I could be a flight attendant. Don't call me a stewardess. And I actually looked into it for a minute, but I'm really scared of flying. I mean, not totally scared, but I'm not that confident. Yeah, I'm still at Target, although I found out this last night I think they're cutting back some hours, and I wasn't scheduled to work today. So here I am talking to you guys. I've talked about it before. My audience always grows on social media. And I do these lives every morning, and I have a lot of fun with them, and they're kind of silly, but some occasional things of value come on. And I rewatch the videos, and I clip them into shorts and TikToks and reels on various social media platforms. And the social media platforms pay you for that content. they don't pay a ton of money unless you're really big, and I'm far from really big right now. But I enjoy this, and I think I think I'm good at it, and I think it gives me purpose. And there was a woman asking how she can help her dad stay sober earlier. And I hope my advice was good, and I hope my experiences I can share are valuable to people watching. And I hope I bring a smile to people's faces as they tune in every morning with me and drink some coffee and hear me ramble and hear me talk and hear me interact. And it's funny, I'm sitting out here in downtown Naperville. Usually I'll go, hey, good morning, to people walking by. And I haven't had one person come by other than the garbage truck. I thought about being a therapist. Or a coach. Sometimes a teacher. I'd struggle in a teaching environment. I never really loved school too much. I don't know, kind of felt like it was a little prison. I bet a lot of, maybe I don't mean to say boys, but a lot of young boys feel that way. Because when you're a young boy, I don't know, you're meant to be running around, playing football, exploring, turning over rocks, looking for snakes, finding worms, fishing and stuff like that, doing silly little boy-like things. But you're put at a desk and you're told to pay attention and you're told to learn. And I know school's changed a lot over the last, since I've been in. That's just not going to work. I'm going to walk away from this man and his power tool. I'm going to probably finish up my show because I want to get my day started. I have some things to take care of today that I'm looking forward to doing. Going to get a nice hot refill of my coffee. Going to sit down at my soft chair at Starbucks. Maybe drink some coffee, say good morning to a lot of people coming and going at Starbucks, get some things done, and probably enjoy my free day. If the weather gets warm, I did it yesterday. I took separately, I have a little baby girl and a little son named Augie that I took to the neighborhood swimming pool. And had a great time with Augie. Had a great time with my daughter Eve, but she didn't want to get in the water. It was a little cold for her. She didn't feel so good. So I brought her back to her mama's, and I took Augie, and Augie had a ton of fun till till it was time to go, and he was ready for a nap. So we had a great day yesterday, and I'm gonna have a great day today. And I hope you guys are excited about your day. And I hope you had a great weekend. And I hope you had a good night's sleep. And I hope you are feeling good. You're living in the moment, because I think for me, as a guy that struggled with anxiety a lot in my life, I was always worried about things down the road and things I'd have to do and things I'd have to take care of or stuff like that, and it started stressing me out, and I think I lived most of my life stressed. And you don't want to live most of your life stressed, so try and live in the moment. Enjoy the coffee you're drinking, enjoy the people you're with, enjoy the sunshine and the birds chirping and the good feelings you have in your heart. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I want to thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself, and as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.